As CEO and chairman of IBM, I got to meet such great people and learn so many great things. I'm going to let everybody else see a little bit about the real people that I know. Mary is obviously CEO of GM, and I've just retired from IBM as CEO. So over the last month, I have watched. You had some great announcements, really strategic announcements all around EV. And so what does it mean?
General Motors, we believe in the science of climate change. So we feel as we commit and we make this change, we can provide EVs for everyone and at the same time do the right thing for the world.
I loved that tagline, EV for everyone. You really declared EV. You declared it across the company, but you have to pivot an organization. So what would you say are the three things that really helped you pivot the change that you had to make?
Well, I think a lot of it becomes to making sure you're laying the foundation. You can't just declare something. The statements we're making now really started 3-4 years ago. So it was laying the foundation. It was communicate, so people know you're clear. And then what was so important about what we just said is, going externally and telling the world, and that's when I think the magic happens and acceleration occurs and everybody commits.
I've always found people, they really underestimate that power of setting the foundation. What was the most compelling fact that gave you the courage to declare EV for everyone?
I think is the impact on the environment. We need to make this change, but we do need to do it in a way that customers choose it as opposed to being forced on them.
Talking then about, resetting the image of GM, you changed the logo. What made you change GM's logo after all these years?
We wanted to pay tribute to our heritage because there's so much we're proud of with General Motors, but we also wanted to signify this is a pivot point. This is an inflection point for General Motors, moving from internal combustion engines to electric vehicles. And, we say it and it's part of our tagline, but we are all in.
Let's have some fun with a lightning round about GM, the company. You did a Super Bowl ad. Okay, was there a backup choice to Will Ferrell?
No, actually, very interestingly, if Will Ferrell wouldn't agree to do it, we wouldn't have done it.
What is your favorite car to drive?
I feel like each vehicle has a special place in my heart, but I'll tell you the vehicle I'm most excited about driving is the Hummer EV. Just because it is truly a super truck.
I did not expect that. I thought it would be a Cadillac SUV. That's really interesting. Okay, now I'm compelled to go test one, okay?
There you go.
If you weren't CEO of General Motors, what would you be doing right now?
I don't know. I could say I want to be a rock star, but I can't sing. So, my dad worked at General Motors for 39 years before I joined, and I think it's where I'd be in some fashion.
All right. Thank you for doing this.
I'm honored.
Oh, no, a special spot in my heart, both as my friend and as a great company that gave me a start.